To forgiving. The Bible teaches us to forgive. One day I hope I can forgive him, but not this day. Not this day.
That's all for this edition of Dateline. We'll see you again Sunday at 7, 6 Central. And of course, I'll see you each weeknight for NBC Nightly News. I'm Lester Holt. For all of us at NBC News, good night.
On our broadcast tonight, Wausau is dealing with lead pipes. We'll have a look at how they're fixing the problem. Plus, Wisconsin election officials are warning voters about an absentee ballot error. We'll explain what caused the issue. And a tasty tradition is back in Tomahawk. We'll have the details as your local news starts right now.
News Watch 12 with Jessica Jukic and Jeff Weller.
Good evening and welcome to News Watch 12 at 10. I'm Jessica Jukic. The most common sources of lead in drinking water are lead pipes, faucets, and plumbing. It's common in households that were made before 1986 and can result in major health problems or even death. In Wausau, there are around 8,000 lead service lines still in use. Newswatch 12's Mohammed Abdulkawi explains how the city is fixing the lead problem.
You know, it's considered a neurotoxin, so you don't want to have that in your water.
Lead pipes have been an issue in Wausau way before Katie Rosenberg became the mayor. But she's trying to solve that problem.
And one of the struggles we have is when we are reconstructing a street in front of a residential or a business, it's usually residential where the struggle. We come to them and we say, hey, you know, we have a lead service line here. We're replacing it on our city side that we own. But we think maybe you should replace the line going into your house. So, you know, that costs a couple $1,000s.
There are currently about 8,000 lead service lines in use in Wausau. Funding through the DNR will help remove lead pipes in the city.
But if you find a lead lateral or a lead line on the city side and on the consumer side, it's about $10,000 from the road all the way up and replacing their meter too. So, you know, that's not a small amount of money, but it's the right thing to do for our future, for our kids, for everyone.
Mayor Rosenberg says while it may seem like a lot to deal with, other cities around Wisconsin were able to remove their lead pipes.
It's a struggle, but, you know, these other cities, they've just kept at it. And that's what we got to keep doing. And we want to keep at it, and we also want to go faster at it.
The main goal is to provide as much people with safe water in the city of Wausau.
It's one of our #1 jobs. And frankly, you know, after the last year of going through the PFAS situation, you know, it's really important that we get a grasp on what are the emerging contaminants, as well as getting rid of those old contaminants that we know a lot about. So, you know, it's critical.
Reporting in Wausau, Mohammed Abdulkawi, Newswatch 12.
Thank you, Mohammed. It was a beautiful March day out there. What's in store for us this weekend?
Well, high temperatures near 40 today. That's going to change, though. All signs next week point toward a big cool down with winter-like temperatures back in the forecast. For today, look at the temperatures outside. 41 here in Rhinelander, 40 Eagle River. It was a warm day for the first weekend of March, right? But this will not last forever. As you know, it is spring around here, basically, and we'll get cooler temperatures on the way, along with some more snow showers back in the forecast late Sunday to Monday. But this was very nice today, as you know, but currently we're back below freezing, 25 in Rhinelander, 13 currently in Antigo, 21 for Miller. There are some pockets of clear skies out there. Whoever has the clear skies now will have the really cold temperatures tonight into tomorrow. The bottom line here, though, everything that melted today is refreezing out there now. Look for slippery spots tomorrow morning. Lots of clear skies out there earlier, and it'll stay that way for a few hours tonight. But overall, we'll have increasing clouds throughout the day tomorrow, as there is a system to the west of us moving in our direction that will give us a couple of sprinkles or flurries tomorrow, but the heavier snow gets in here later Sunday into Monday. Our forecast then tonight, though, we're talking about mostly cloudy skies and partly cloudy skies with low temperatures near 20, but much colder in a few spots. Your full forecast is coming up. Jessica.
Yesterday, a fire broke out at a house just west of Rhinelander. According to the Oneida County Sheriff's Office, the fire was started on purpose and a man was arrested. Here's the fire at 5889 Highway 8 in the town of Crescent. A caller said that there were flames 10 feet into the air. When first responders arrived at the home yesterday afternoon, it was fully engulfed. Authorities arrested 34-year-old Chad Bambrow for the fire. He's charged with arson, damage of property by explosives, and recklessly endangering safety. Congressman Tom Tiffany and Senator Ron Johnson have sent a letter to federal government department leaders requesting answers regarding the 4 road closures in Lac du Flambeau that are currently barricaded by the tribe. Congressman Tiffany and Senator Johnson are requesting the U.S. Secretary of Transportation and the U.S. Secretary of Interior provide information and help quickly resolve that dispute. They're asking for copies of the appraisals for the 4 roads, the amount of funding administered to the tribe through the Tribal Transportation Program, and analysis of the legality of the tribe's barricades. The congressman and senator are requesting a detailed response from the DOT and DOI by Friday, March 10th. Law enforcement are warning people to be on the lookout for an insurance scam that's circulating around central Wisconsin. The Marathon County Sheriff's Office says they've received multiple reports of individuals going door to door asking residents if they're interested in purchasing heart attack or stroke insurance. The individuals are asking residents if they're home alone all day. At this time, sheriff's deputies do not know of any permits allowing for this activity. If you or anyone you know have been affected by this, please call the Marathon County Sheriff's Office. It's 1 month before the April 4th spring election, and Wisconsin election officials are warning voters about misleading mailers from a voting information center that have the wrong information on pre-filed absentee ballot applications. The Wisconsin Elections Commission says the errors were admitted to the Center for Voter Information, a group that has worked to register voters and elect Democrats across the country. The Elections Commission says that the group's commercial printer has admitted to mistakenly listing incorrect names on the absentee voter application form. The commission has received numerous calls from voters who were confused by the mailing. March 30th is the deadline to request an absentee ballot. A tasty tradition returning to Tomahawk this weekend. The Taste of Tomahawk will be held at the Inshallah Country Club tomorrow. Newswatch 12's Matt Weaver met with one of the local businesses preparing and has more.
Well, I am just excited to be able to share their stories with everybody coming in.
The countdown's nearly over. Taste of Tomahawk 2023 will welcome food fanatics Saturday afternoon at Inshallah Country Club.
You don't really get out and have a chance to get back from behind that bar or that countertop. So it's quite a bit more interaction between the attendees and the vendors.
More than a dozen local businesses will dish out their best cuisine for the community.
That way people get to know our food, they taste it before they come in, and they say, oh, it's good, let's go try it out.
For business owners like Ignacio Fuentes from Nacho's Mexican Grill, it may be a chance to try something new.
I make something totally different. It'd be good. We had to safety. Everybody loves it, and we can keep putting it in the menu.
And while Feet bustled around the kitchen, I had to see if my cooking skills were good enough to help.
What goes into making a good quesadilla?
Well, the chef, you.
Well, no pressure there.
The tortilla and grab the cheese. How much cheese? If you love cheese, of course you love it, right? Wisconsin, cheesehead. Remove it, because otherwise it will get burned. You see?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
failed already.
No. You're good.
And the moment of truth.
How'd I do? A+?
A+. Yes.
That's a little generous, but I'll take it nonetheless.
And ready to go for Taste of Tomahawk 2023.
Looks like a fun time. Thank you, Matt. Coming up, millions of people are under a threat of severe weather. We'll have a look at the damage that was left behind so far after Weather with Jeff right here on Newswatch 12.
Sure is nice to have my 3 older kids home to visit. Oh yeah, I love coming home. I miss having soft water.
That's why I bring my laundry home on the weekend.
It's so much better for my hair too, but you wouldn't know anything about that, Corey.
Well, that's why my hair looks so nice and moisturized.
What do you know about moisturized hair?
Well, having 2 older sisters and a brother who only showers a couple times a week helps.
Well, actually, 72 years of treating water in Wisconsin is our family story. You kids are pretty well versed in water.
So let us make your family's water better today.
Carpet City.
Uh-oh. Did your holiday hosting create a couple extra stains in your carpet? Or do you just need an update for your old flooring? Come to Carpet City Flooring Center and start your year off right with free carpet installation. That's right, free carpet installation. If money is a little tight, Carpet City Flooring Center can help make your project affordable with interest-free financing. Get your free carpet installation today.
Carpet City. Our prices will floor you.
See your local Northern Wisconsin and UP Ski-Doo dealers.
Dan Kelly won't keep our community safe. As a lawyer, Kelly defended child sex predators who posed as ministers in order to prey on vulnerable young girls. They lured young children to locations they believed to be safe, only to sexually assault and molest them. And Dan Kelly defended those monsters. Do you want someone like that on the Supreme Court? Dan Kelly, an extremist who doesn't care about us.
Here we go. It's Friday night and the weekend's here, and we had a very nice day today with high temperatures up at 41 here in Rhinelander with some sunshine earlier, some breaks in the clouds out there now. We'll have low temperatures tonight, pretty much in the 20s, but a couple of you will dip your toes into the teens tonight. Right now, though, we're currently talking about 25 in Rhinelander, 13, though, for Antigo, 28 for Wapaka. So, you know, temperatures hanging out in the 20s mostly across our area now. So everything that melted earlier today is now refreezing out there, and look for a few slippery spots by tomorrow morning. But going forward temperature-wise, here we go, right? 38 tomorrow. A couple of you will touch 40 tomorrow, like today. 41 for Sunday. Then, what happens here? Well, lots of signs now pointing toward a big cool down that once it gets here, look at Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, it's going to stick around for a while, probably through middle portions of March, maybe around the end of March as well. That's going to be for pretty much the Great Lakes and the Midwest in there. So overall, a return to winter-like temperatures on the way for us about a week from now. But today, we just missed a really good storm system, really low pressure across parts of Indiana and Ohio, taking snow and thunderstorms that way. For us, though, we have lots of partly cloudy skies across our area now. But the environment here is not really a good one for snow tonight, but there will change, though, beginning tomorrow night as it gets a little bit messier out here. That's the instability or warm air advection coming our way. That could give us a couple sprinkles or a few flurries tomorrow. It won't be a big deal. The main event gets in here later Sunday to Monday, and we have another snow system on the way late Sunday to Monday. Let's walk it through this. For tonight, no worries at all. Here's tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock or so, looking at lots of clouds across the area. And then that gets out of here tomorrow evening, 9 o'clock or so, looking at starry skies tomorrow night before clouds quickly move back in early Sunday morning. And then by Sunday evening, here it comes. There's two waves to this one. Round one gets in here Sunday night with snow across much of the area. That pushes through. Round two gets in here Monday afternoon. That's going to be the heavier of the two. And we have definitely some rounds of snow on the way that will look something like this. Now, I'm telling you this now. We're still 2 days out. There's some guidance suggesting this may be underdoing it just a bit. So just know if you have travel plans Sunday into Monday, there is some more snowfall on the way, especially for north central Wisconsin, lesser amounts as you go south. And we could use some snow. We're at 74.1 inches of snow so far this season, ahead of last year and the year before and the year before. So we have more snow on the way. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is lots of clouds out there. A flurry can't be ruled out. Look for low temperatures down near 21 for tomorrow. Lots of clouds around, a couple of flurries, maybe a sprinkle in there. High temperatures reaching for 40, probably stopping just short with a high near 38. And then looking ahead, your 7-day forecast by Northwest Furniture and Mattress shows a nice day tomorrow, a nice day Sunday, Sunday night snow into Monday. That snow could be heavy with temperatures falling through the middle portions of next week. Jessica?
Nearly 1 in 5 people in the U.S. are under a threat of severe storms as we enter the weekend. Hundreds of thousands of people in 5 states are already without power. In Texas, storms caused flying debris, damaged marinas, and knocked out power. Kentucky's governor put out a warning to be on the lookout for tornadoes, the kind of sights one man saw in Indiana.
The wife was standing at the window watching, and all of a sudden everything just kind of got dark. It was just swirling around, you couldn't even see.
Meanwhile, cleanup is a major issue in California after their massive snowstorm. It collapsed roofs and stranded people for days. Detroit faces winter storm warnings, and part of New England could get up to 1.5 feet of snow. Today, a South Carolina judge sentenced a disgraced former attorney who was convicted of killing his wife and son. Alec Murdaugh was sentenced to 2 life sentences without the possibility of parole Friday morning. Murdaugh was found guilty Thursday of murdering his wife Maggie and son Paul in June 2021 on the family's sprawling property. He has yet to go to trial on 99 separate charges stemming from a horde of alleged financial crimes. An attorney for former President Donald Trump who worked to overturn his loss in Battleground, Wisconsin, has been reappointed to a second term on a committee that advises judges on judicial conduct. Jim Troupis' reappointment to the panel was approved on a 4-3 vote by the Wisconsin Supreme Court, with all 3 liberal justices dissenting. Troupis' first term was slated to expire Tuesday. With the reappointment, he will remain on the committee until 2026. Troupis is a former Dane County Circuit Court judge. He also advised Republicans on their plan to have fake electors cast their ballots for Trump in Wisconsin, even though he'd lost. Some boys basketball went to the playoffs. Coming up on Newswatch 12, Saul Meyer will join us with the highlights.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Don't need glasses. See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
Here's your Newswatch 12 Snowmobile Trail Report, brought to you by your local Northern Wisconsin and Upper Peninsula Ski-Doo dealers.
Huge online auction, Rhineland, Wisconsin. Complete disposal of Nicolay Service Center. Ford tractors, Snap-on tools, auto lift, welders, auto body equipment, and trailers. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
Welcome to Land O'Lakes, Serenity at the top of Wisconsin.
Stay with us at the Gateway Lodge in Land O'Lakes. Relax in our indoor pool, delicious dinners, and the coziest lounge in town. Come back to tradition at the historical Gateway Lodge.
Spas, spas, spas. The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show. This weekend only inside the Central Wisconsin Convention and Expo Center, Rothschild. Millions of inventory must be sold. Prices are slashed up to 60% off retail. So save thousands. Save big on new hot tub spas and saunas. Plus, see the Michael Phelps Signature Swim Spas by Master Spas.
Hi, I'm Michael Phelps. Join the swimming revolution.
The Swim Spa Hot Tub and Sauna Show. This weekend only inside the Central Wisconsin Convention and Expo Center, Rothschild. Visit 800spasale.com.
You're watching NBC 12 from where you live.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Shopko Optical welcomes more insurance plans than ever. Call to book an exam and verify coverage.
We are in the middle of high school basketball playoffs. After receiving a first-round bye, Northland Pines' boys team had their first playoff game today, hosting Wrightstown in the regional semifinals. They're looking to make a deep run and definitely have the talent to do it, so let's see if they won at home. And I don't think this home crowd is ready to see their team get eliminated just yet. Let's see how they did. Here in the first half, check out the ball movement from the Eagles. Gabe Smith goes down low to Ryan Mensch, who goes all the way back to Griffin Stemke, and he drains this 3-ball. Later that half, Nolan Lurvey finds Miles McCandless in the post, and if you jump, he'll make you pay, and gets the post bucket. Later on, Smith with the ball. He goes cross court to McCandless, and this kid is on fire. Don't believe me? Here's some more proof. He gets the ball from the top of the key and makes the 3. This kid, McCandless, cannot miss. It's a Pines party as the Eagles go on to win it 56-47. The student section was showing out tonight. It's Merrill versus Mosinee. Let's start in the first half. Keegan Jersley with the possession. He's showing off the handles, but gets rid of it by passing to Garrett Shoup, who drains this 3-ball in the first play of the game. Then it's Davin Stoffel making a hard pass to Blake Nichols, who's headed down the court, and he'll give it to Landon Thomer for a 2-pointer. Blue Jays needing to get on the board. E.J. Weeks will take care of business with a layup, doing just that. Then some quick passing for Mosinee. It'll end up with Keegan Jersley with a beauty of a 3. The purple and white take the win 79-47. Let's stay in the Great Northern Conference for our first set of area scores. First off, GNC champs Medford hosted Menominee and the Raiders' first playoff game this season. They ended up winning that one 73-41. Next, Lakeland Union traveled to New London to take on the Bulldogs, and New London ended up winning that one 65-57. And finally, let's talk about those Hodags. Rhinelander headed over to Fox Valley to take on Fox Valley Lutheran, and FVL won that one 72-38. Moving on from the Great Northern Conference to the Northern Lakes Conference, Three Lakes and Elko squared off in their regional game today. This is the third time these teams have faced each other this season, with the Blue Jays winning both of these matchups. However, the most important game is the last one, because the winner advances to the next round while the loser's season ends. So let's see which team will survive and advance to the regional final on Saturday. Here in the second half, Elko showing some good defense. Keegan Klingler pokes the ball loose, and Eugene Renke comes up with it and takes it coast to coast. And after a nice give and go right here, Eugene gets the bucket for two. But he wasn't done there. Three Lakes with the miss, and Eugene comes up with the rebound. And it's another coast-to-coast bucket for the Hornets on the fast break layup, taking the contact. But watch out on the other end as he makes a diving steal here, and that's 4 quick points from Elko off another fast break layup, courtesy of Eugene Renke. But Three Lakes had good defense too. Josh Koger gets a steal and the bucket, and Three Lakes gets the win 48-42. Let's stay in the Northern Lakes Conference for our next set of area scores. First off, the top-seeded Florence Bobcats hosted Gibraltar, and Gibraltar pulled off the upset, winning it 59-39. And finally, Leona Wabeno traveled to Gillett today for their playoff game, and this one saw Gillett win it 56-42. Back to more regional playoff action with the top-seeded Newman Catholic hosting 9-seeded Assumption. The Fighting Cardinals are trying to punch their ticket to the state championship, and both teams had a big win over their last opponent to make it to this round, so it was definitely a good one. Fighting Cardinals already up 32-12 over the Royals early in the second half. Assumption's looking to make a move, but the ball ends up with Frank Matot, and he will drain this three ball right here for the Royals. Then it's Isaac Seidel with the ball, now with Eli Gustafson, who will spot Connor Kroc, and he will make the tough jumper here for two. Then Nick LeBerg has possession. He's looking for somewhere to go, then gets it done himself for the tough layup. Mason Pry under Royals coverage. He'll pass, fake the ball, and give it to Elijah Gustafson for a 2-point jumper. And the Fighting Cardinals knock out the Royals 66-55 and punch their ticket to the next round. Now to some D1 ball. Packed house in Weston, where DC Evers hosted Appleton East. To the second half. Close one all night long. Evergreen's moving the ball around until Cohen Preby nails this clutch three. Then it's all-time Evers points leader Marcus Hall doing Marcus Hall things. He muscles his way into a tough basket. Appleton East hanging around, though. Joseph LaChapel drives in and makes this sweet reverse layup to bring the Patriots within one. But in the end, it would be UW Green Bay commit Marcus Hall icing this one. He'd make 4 clutch free throws down the stretch to move the Evergreens into the regional final. They'll take on Hudson tomorrow, and we'll be right back after the break.
When you rent a Culligan water softener, there is no down payment or maintenance costs. Imagine all you could do with the savings. Dive into better water. Contact your local Culligan water dealer.
Kathleen Madigan, Boxed Wine and Tiny Banjos Tour.
Well, my parents are in Florida in the winter right now, as most Midwest old people with a car. And my parents bought a new car. They bought a black Lincoln Town Car. Little did they know that that's one of the more expensive rides on the Uber app. So I have signed them up to be Uber drivers.
Kathleen Madigan, Saturday, March 25th at Grand Theater, Wausau. Buy tickets now at the Grand's ticket office or at grandtheater.org. Kathleen Madigan.
NBC News Watch 12. News from where you live.
A convicted felon kidnapped and raped a 15-year-old girl, abducting her off the street in broad daylight. Judge Janet Protasewicz could have sentenced him to 20 years. Instead, she put him back on our streets.
What detractors would say is you having been soft on a violent sexual crime.
I would say that that's ridiculous. Judge Protasewicz puts our families at risk, and putting her on our Supreme Court, that's what's ridiculous. Fair Courts America is responsible for the content of this advertising.
I just got the new Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra from US Cellular. With the most powerful processor yet, it can game smoother than ever. With nightography, it can take selfies in low light. Click. And with a longer battery life and US Cellular's 5G network, it can stream my favorite shows around the clock.
Amazing. Can it go back in the back?
Yeah, it can go back into the back.
Okay. Did you just kiss the phone?
The new Samsung Galaxy S23. Free for everyone from US Cellular.
I kissed it? Yes.
Winter Park in Minocqua will be hosting a full day of family fun with the Loopy Lompet Ski Race and the Beat the Bunny Kids Fun Ski this Saturday.
Today it seems everyone can be their own service technician thanks to the internet. From servicing their own cars and engines to home remodels and projects, people are trying a little of everything. Here at Maher Water Corporation, we employ nationally certified and factory-trained technicians to keep your water treatment systems working to their full lives. We will treat you like our own family.
So if you want us to service your equipment, give us a call. But if you're the fix-it-yourself kind of person, we'll enjoy your funny video clips.
This month, the Red Cross of Wisconsin is honoring those who make its mission possible during the 80th Annual American Red Cross Month celebration. The Red Cross has been saving lives since the 1800s and is made up of volunteers who help others in times of crisis. The nonprofit responds to an emergency every 8 minutes. The executive director of North Central Chapter, Red Cross, says blood donations are crucial.
So 1 in 7 patients entering the hospital are in need of a blood transfusion. And because of the help of our donors rolling up their sleeves, their blood donation is going to help save so many lives.
Donating just 1 pint of blood can save up to 3 lives. Halverson added that the Red Cross is always looking for help.
We're constantly looking for volunteers, especially coming out of the COVID pandemic. Like I said, 90% of our workforce is made up of 90% volunteers. So the more volunteers we can get, I know there's an opportunity for everyone based on what they're looking for and what they would like to help with.
To learn more about the Red Cross and how you can help, visit our website, WJFW.com. We'll be back with one final check of the forecast, but first, here's a look at this week's Big Old Fish.
Newswatch 12's Big Old Fish is brought to you by Kurt's Island Sports Shop in Minocqua.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
Why are fish so easy to weigh? Well, because they have their own scales, of course. All right, starting off this week's Big Old Fish, we have Joe Gretzinger, who caught this beautiful northern while fishing with her family on Pine Lake. Well, I don't know what else to say, Joe, but that is one big old fish. Way to go. Keep on reeling them in. Next up on this week's Big Old Fish, we have Ruby Gretzinger, who caught this nice crappie while fishing with her family on Pine Lake. Well, Ruby, that is one big old fish. Way to go. Keep on reeling them in. And finally on this week's Big Old Fish, we have Ed Tim, who caught this 21-inch tank of a smallmouth using a windlass tip-up and a medium shiner with a tungsten jig. Incidentally, the fish weighed in at 4 pounds and 1 ounce. I think you know what I'm going to say. 21 inches, 4 pounds, 1 ounce? Yeah, that's one big old fish. Way to go, Ed. Keep on reeling them in. All right, fishermen and women, make sure to keep those trophy pictures coming. All the information you need to be in a future episode of Big Old Fish and win a Northern Taxidermy fish mill is on our website, WJFW.com. And remember, anglers, fish on.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Wausau Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our unique doctor-supervised program makes it easy to lose weight, get healthy, and get your energy back safely, naturally, and effectively. If you'd love to lose unhealthy fat without counting points or calories, no exercising, no prepackaged meals, no HCG, no drugs, no hypnosis or surgery, call Wausau Weight Loss today at 715-203-8695.
Hi, I'm Janelle. I've lost 70 pounds in 30 inches. I know the secret. I feel great now after losing the 70 pounds. I can do stairs. I don't have pain through the day, through the night. As a breast cancer survivor, I knew I needed to lose the weight to prevent future health issues. I feel great, living each day with hope for my future.
For your free private weight loss consultation, call Wausau Weight Loss today at 715-203-8695. WeKnowTheSecret.com.
Dan Kelly won't keep our community safe. As a lawyer, Kelly defended child sex predators who posed as ministers in order to prey on vulnerable young girls. They lured young children to locations they believed to be safe, only to sexually assault and molest them. And Dan Kelly defended those monsters. Do you want someone like that on the Supreme Court? Dan Kelly, an extremist who doesn't care about us.
There are so many things we take for granted. So many things. And along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for their survival for granted too. The elderly, disabled, the veterans, people on limited and fixed incomes, or folks that lost jobs in sectors hardest hit during the pandemic. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? Some people just can't come back. And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind, struggling to keep their heat, water, and power on. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our heat, water, and power providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
You're watching NBC 12, your home for dramas, game shows, comedies, and sports. NBC 12, from where you live.
Well, Jeff, it's a special day today. It's Saul Meyer's birthday.
Oh my gosh, we're really
Look at that, Saul.
You can't
One
keep
of
that.
One of the directors
You know
made
what
this
this calls
beautiful
for?
photo.
This calls for lowering the disco ball.
Yes,
Oh
the
my
disco
God.
ball.
Oh, that's what it is.
A special occasion.
All right. Okay, I was wondering what that thing was. Like, why do you have two weather?
Yeah.
All right.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Thank
birthday.
you.
We
Thank
love
you.
having you here, Saul.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk weather for a second. I know you love snow. There's some more snow back in the forecast. A big snow is missing us to out east, though. Places like Cleveland and Ohio is getting lots of snow today. Not for us, though. Ours is going to wait until late Sunday into Monday, and that one could be a pretty good snow around here. Right now, though, it's getting cold out there again, so if you want to warm your car up, and here's the thing of what's to come, because next week's temperatures are going to be like winter-like again after Monday and Tuesday. And in fact, look at these high temperatures toward the end of the week. We're talking about highs back in the 20s or so by this time next week. So back to winter through much of the month. So we got
a little bit of full spring.
Yeah, but happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Saul.
Thanks.
Thank you, Jeff. That's all the time we have. We'll see you back here on Monday.
Hold up. It's about time.
Get personalized support. Call the Wisconsin Tobacco Quit Line at 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
The unknown is not empty. It's a storm that crashes and consumes, replacing thought with worry. But one thing can calm uncertainty. An answer. Uncovered through exploration, teamwork, and innovation. An answer that leads to even more answers. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
Get 11% off your automotive needs now at Menards. From tools and accessories to maintenance and everything in between. Wiper blades? Copy that. Motor oil? Done. Now you can tackle your automotive needs at any time of day with a new work light from Smart Electrician. This 10,000 lumen LED work light is portable, super bright, and weather resistant. Save big money and get a Smart Electrician portable work light for $48.94 after 11% rebate at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Can
Can you save water using a less than full dishwasher?
We do it every night.
Do it with Cascade Platinum Plus. One load of dishes in the sink uses 24 gallons of water, while a dishwasher uses less than 4 per cycle. So do it with Cascade, the surprising way to save water.
Mr. Clean Magic Eraser powers through tough messes, so it makes it look like I spent hours cleaning.
And you know I didn't.
It makes my running shoe look like new. It's amazing.